Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's me again, and yes, we're posting weeks in a row. I'm so proud. If you're new here, I'm Aaliyah, and I was a power lifter, bodybuilder in training, and now I'm a mother, or expecting mother, I should say. She ain't here yet. Well, in today's video, we are going to be going over my new plan for this week and how to get my inconsistent self to stay consistent. But it can't be too complicated, because when it's too complicated, I give up. So if you're really busy and you keep falling off track, this video might just be for you. So I have tried so many different routines, like morning routines and other people's ways of getting up in the mornings and drinking their water, and it just hasn't worked for me. And I also feel like I always run out of time throughout the day. Like there's never enough time to do the things I want to do. That's not true. We gotta make the time. It's a decision at the end of the day, and we need to face it. I've realized that my problem isn't me, it's the approach I've been using. So I'm very perfectionist oriented, so bad to where it's like, well, if I'm gonna go to the gym, I might as well just eat healthy, do all these other things, get my 10,000 steps, do this, and this, and I can't just go to the gym. Like, it's like, just go get one workout in. Don't worry about steps, don't worry about all these a million other things in your head. Like, just do one thing at a time is really what I need to hear. And if you see me looking down, I got my phone right here, but I'm talking a little quiet. My husband is still in the bed, so we gotta keep him sleeping. Another problem is I've been putting work before my own health, and I make my own schedule. Yeah, explain that to me. I'm really bad about choosing convenience over quality. So, for example, we love steaks. I love steaks, and it's not the fanciest steaks, of course, that we buy from Walmart, but they're good enough, and they have a lot of protein in them. We make them the way we like them, and they do good. Well, the cost of steaks is almost half of the cost to get Chick-fil-A or to go out to eat nowadays. And so when I do choose that convenience, it's like, I could be using this money on steaks right now. And I will say cooking is a pain in the butt because we don't have a kitchen right now. But still, there's no excuse. I've cooked many times upstairs. Hopefully that's enough. It's like, just do the things you need to do. First of all, I am pregnant, and I know I'm gonna have days where I'm just exhausted, and I know I'm gonna have days where I just feel like I could take over the world. So I'm splitting it up into kind of a plan, a flexible plan for the days where I feel like all I can do is just the bare minimum, and then the days where it's like, oh, I can do a little bit more. So for my minimum days, we're going to stick to 3 to 4 non-negotiable habits. And notice I say habits, not tasks, because these are things, if you're wanting to transform your life and transform the way you've been feeling recently, you've got to build habits. And the way to do that is keep yourself accountable. So, first of all, my 3 non-negotiables right now that I actually started last week, because I was like, wait, I need to actually do this now too, is my water intake. I am so bad about grabbing a water out of the fridge and forgetting about it, and then going to grab another water out of the fridge. And maybe I finished that one, but I didn't finish the one before, so I didn't really drink 2 water bottles. It was like 1.5. And then I just feel like I did drink water because I've had 2 different water bottles in my hands. But in reality, I haven't drunk barely nothing. And especially being pregnant, you've got to drink your water. And working, you got to drink your water. So that's my number 1. And my number 2 is getting my protein intake in. So when you're pregnant, your baby actually relies on you for a protein source. So if you're not getting the minimum amount of protein that your body needs, your baby will start stealing from your muscle reservoirs to get the protein that they need to build and grow. So that's another reason protein is a priority. And then number 3 is my sleep. Last night I slept for only 5 hours, And the goal is 7 to 8 hours every night, because recovery and, of course, being pregnant, you're tired, you need to rest because you're building a whole nother human body inside of you. So there's that one. And I will say that my number 4 is walking and steps. I'm not putting a number on it for those minimum days, just movement is the main thing. So for the optimal days, I'm going to try to walk maybe half a mile longer or a mile longer than those minimum days, or try to get, 3 miles, 4 miles that day, and go to the gym because I love the gym. So on those days I'm feeling like I can take on the world, we can go lift some weights, if you know what I'm saying. And there's also a few other habits I've been wanting to get back into, like reading my Bible every single day, and it's hard. Like, people don't talk about it, but it's hard to get to remember to read your Bible every single day and to wake up early enough to read it before you gotta go to work. And so I'm gonna use this 10-minute fallback rule. Basically all it is when you think of something that you're wanting to do but feel like you just don't have the time to do it, or you're rushing, but in reality you're like, wait, I do have the time to do it, I'm just saying, like, I don't feel like doing it. Give yourself 10 minutes to sit down and do that task, whether it's to read the Bible, to do your homework, whatever it may be. Give yourself 10 minutes and you'll be surprised. Like, set you a 10-minute timer, and even if that 10 minutes is exactly all you've got, it's better than 0. And I was realizing, I was like, so if I read my Bible 10 minutes a day, like even if it's exactly 10 minutes, bare minimum, that is 70 minutes over a week. And when before it was 0. And so it really makes you think, like, that's all I need is just 10 minutes a day to do this one thing. And that can be an ab workout, that can be literally whatever, you name it. Just give yourself 10 minutes and give yourself grace. So you may be asking yourself, well, Aaliyah, what do I do when, life is busy, when I don't have that extra time to go on a walk in the park or to go to the gym that day, but I need to get my steps in because of my goals? Here's what you do. You be adaptive. Not constrictive, adaptive. Don't have your mind set on just one thing and one way of doing things, because there's always multiple ways of doing things, especially steps. So I work as a grocery delivery driver, so I'm automatically walking around inside the store anyways, but sometimes it's not enough to get my steps that I need. And so one of my biggest life hacks that my husband has told me to do too is park further away from the grocery store, or park further away from your work location, or when you go on lunch, park further away from the food place you're about to go to eat, or choose to go on a walk while you eat your lunch if you can. There's just many simple ways like that where it doesn't have to be too stressful and it's mindless, and you've got the extra time anyways. Especially if you got an hour break, you can use that break to go on a little walk around the whole building, if you please, if you got a sidewalk. And if you didn't make it to the gym that day, don't try to compensate it for tomorrow and do crazy workouts at home, or tomorrow you're like, okay, I missed yesterday, so I need to do this, and add this. No, that's too much. That is overload. What you just need to do is just do a simple, modified 10-minute workout at home that same day. Like I said, give yourself 10 minutes to do something. And even if it's 10 minutes of, maybe you did 10, 20 reps of something, you still did something that you wasn't going to do before. So just simple things like that, where we don't have to get in a full workout every single day. We just got to do something, because our goals come first. Our self comes first. Or another thing, you didn't get your full 8 hours of sleep, try to prioritize a nap or going to bed earlier. Like last night, I stayed up till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning watching movies, and I only got 5 hours of sleep, but I couldn't go back to sleep. So maybe tonight I'll go to bed earlier, or maybe after I go work here in a little bit, I'll come home and take a nap. Just anything to just try to make up to take care of you. So that is my plan for this week. We will see how this week goes.
1 week later.
It's the end of the week now, and here's a little recap of how it went. So to start off, little TMI, I was very constipated for 2 weeks before starting this week. And I tried every stool softener under the sun, like popping them every morning, taking Miralax, you name it, and I still was struggling to, go. And so once I started this week, started my non-negotiable habits like drinking water, getting my protein in, trying to walk a little bit more, and sleeping more, I literally, bowel movements have been chef's kiss, like so nice. And I know a big part of that has been my yogurt that I eat every morning. You might as well call that one a non-negotiable too, because I eat it literally every single day. It is a staple in my diet right now. One hack that I do want to share with you guys is numbering your waters. This has been my biggest help to remember, like, oh, I gotta finish water number 1, or I didn't finish water number 2. And I try my best to at least get 8 of those water bottles in a day, and it's helped me tremendously. My sleep is still kind of 50-50 right now. It's like some nights I'll have great nights where I get 8 hours of sleep, don't wake up that much, but other nights I'm waking up every like literally 30 minutes to go pee because I'm pregnant. Again, I'm pregnant. But other than that, the 10-minute rule with reading my Bible also helped me a ton this week. Yeah, I didn't read it every single day, but the days I did read it, I read more than I thought I could. Like, I think it was somewhere around 10 chapters of Genesis this week, and it's like when before it was 0. So it's just crazy that little 10 minutes, even a couple of days throughout the week, has helped me in that area. So if you want something you can actually stick with and something that's going to help you move forward in your journey, I highly recommend sticking to 3 to 4 non-negotiable habits and assess your goals and see what works for you. What works for me may not work for you, but be real with yourself. Tell yourself, hey, these are the 3 to 4 things that I'm gonna make sure I do every single day because they're important. And do not be afraid to give yourself that 10 minutes to do the thing you always say you don't have time for, because the reality is you do. You scroll longer than 10 minutes than you do doing a little ab workout. You look at other people's social medias for 10 minutes longer than you do opening up your Bible. Just little things like that. Be real with yourself. One of the biggest things I want to tell you guys is do not keep yourself in a box. Make sure that you're making goals for yourself, yes, but also giving yourself flexibility, and don't be afraid to be adaptive. Every day is different, and every plan for every day is different. So, like this week, I had one day I went to the gym. One day, that was it. But that's okay, because the rest of the week I focused on eating a little bit better or drinking more water. Just little things. We get better and better each day. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope that some of these little tips help you out in the long run. This will be the first video of my series called Growing, and yeah, hence the name, because I'm growing a human in me. But I hope I get to see you guys again next week. Bye! Thank you guys so much for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. I also have my other socials linked in the description. See you next time.